Hello students, welcome back. So today we are going to study on the program 9b. So the 9b is about develop queries to list it excluding documents within the certain words and phrases. So here I am going to drop the this one collection name author underscore books. So here author underscore books will study what are the fields here. ID is similar to primary key. Here title is the name of the book. Profession Git book. So content you can see Git is a distributed version control system that tracks version of files. Author Scott Chacon and Ben Strom. Year of publication. So here you can see title MongoDB, content, author, Shannon Bradshaw and Elko plug. Here published 2020. Next is fundamental of database system. You can see the contents. RDBMS is a collection of data with relation author Elmasri Navate. So here a publication you can see 1999. So next is title Python crash course. Content Python is high level general purpose programming language. Author is Eric Matthews. Year of publication in 2024. So very first query we are going to. So this is the first query. DB authors find content. You are going to find high level. So dollar note is the opposite of. You are not going to find the high level. So here high level keyword is present here. So high level keyword. Since you are using the dollar note, it will negate this word. Instead of high level, it will fetch the rest of the document. It will skip this record 4. So like execute this. You are negating the word high level. That is, those records which will not match with high level will be fetched. Oh, sorry, I forgot to insert a records. I think I will click on this button. Click on insert. So 4 records has been successfully inserted. Now we'll execute it. Sorry, we'll get the result. So it will match the particular word high level. So since I'm using dollar not, it will negate this high level. Instead of high level, it will matches high level will match this record. Python is high level. So here, since I'm using not, it will fetch the except this record. It will display all other records. Click on S button. So clearly you can see high level is not present anywhere here. Keyword high level is not present here. So we will come to next. So in order to fetch the details of authors, Eric Matthews and Elmasri, since you are including more than one author name, you have to make use of AND operator that is followed by author in. Fetch the book whose authors are Eric Matthews or Elmasri Navate. Here you can see Elmasri Navate, Eric Matthews. Or you can make use of instead of AND operator, you can directly use author books find author dollar in. You can specify your author name within the square brackets. That means author is an array. So clearly you can see the same result. Suppose you want to negate this, that is opposite of this, Eric Matthews and Elmas Renumate. Fetch those author names which are not Eric Matthews and Elmasri Navate. For that you have to make use of dollar not. So this query does this. So db authors underscore books find author name dollar not means the author should not be Eric Matthews and Elmasri Navate. Click on this button. Click on yes. So clearly you can see Ilmasri Navate and Eric Matthews is not present. Clearly you can see. Shannon Bradshaw, Ellie Plug, Scott Sharon and Ben Stroh. So next is this query is very simple. We are in authors books, authors underscore books. We are going to find out the Python crash course to type this one. Search keyword. Where is Python crash course is present? You can see it's present in fourth record. Clearly you can see title, fourth record. So when you execute this query, title is equal to Python crash course, that record, fourth record will be fetched. So execute it. So clearly you can see Python crash course. So here we are making use of dollar not. That is, title should not contain Python crash course. So for that we are making use of dollar not. So title should not contain Python crash course. To fetch those results where title should not be Python crash course. We'll execute it here. So here you can see the title should not be Python crash course. You can see title MongoDB, Git, and fundamentals of database systems. So we can also make use of dollar not equal to. So it will fetch those authors which are not title which are not Python crash course. Title should not be equal to Python crash course. Clearly you can see Python crash course is not there. MongoDB, you can scroll down, see fundamentals of database. So here there's another example here. Here I'm making use of two keywords I'm fetching. So I am finding out the Python keyword. Other than the words present, other than the Python should be fetched. This is the title field here. So here content other than the Git should be fetched. We are searching here two keywords. For that particular purpose, you'll be using dollar and where title should not be equal to Python and content should also not be equal to Git. So here is the what basically it does, the query does. So both this query will return only those documents where title should not contain Python and content should not contain Git. So I'll execute this query. So clearly you can see the result here. So next query, this is very simple. So we are finding out the year of publications which are published earlier than 2021. So that is those for that purpose we are using less than or equal to. So we will find out the list of books which got published before 2021. So you can see that year of publication 2018 published before 2018. You can see. It is published before 2021. So year of publication before 2021. So here you can see year of publication is 2018, 2020, 2000, again 1999. So if you want to negate this, you should use not operator. So you'll be using dollar not. This is the opposite of this. So it will fetch the details of the authors which are published after 2021. Click on S here. So you'll get only only one book, that is Python crash course is published after the year 2021. So guys, this completes the program number 9B. So this is the end of the video. In the next video, I'm going to cover the program 10. That program 10 is also related to the text indexes. So thank you guys for listening.